thought I heard a horn that way. Second northbound. I don't know if that's when it said C.
CAIX 50157. Alright, I'll let the person working the desk log go ahead and show those as empty. We've got a copy over. Welcome, IDS is out.
Who's IDS?
What'd you do?
I dropped a 6-inch cord and I don't know where it went.
Oh, you know. .188 northbound. .188, 18E and 26C, east about Sugar Valley. 188. That's good. 370 is still at roll marking. So
Is it really?
No, he's behind them.
Oh, he's got a rope. He's got a work room.
Yeah. It's 188, 18E, and 26C. 26C is by Sugar Valley.
You want to give him the lineup?
I think I just did.
You want to do it officially?
Huh?
You want to do it officially?
Yeah.
No. Hello everybody, welcome to Dalton. And yes, it's cold, but it's going to be an exciting one. The Southern NS8099 making its way here. Alan and I are huddled in the corner behind the pole, and we got horns, so let's get ready. Is this 188?
Yep.
188 coming at us. NS 188. Well, don't get too excited. He was gone before we got ready. NS 4142 and ACM 44C 6M locomotive with maybe 20 cars? Maybe 20 if you count slowly.
Go back on
He was gone so quick we didn't even get the speed gun out to see how fast he was rolling through.
and go back on Dalton, count how many cars he had.
All right, appreciate it.
18 by itself.
Better not have no flag roll out. Yeah, I'm gonna start kicking it when we get one here from the ring in. I appreciate the hands up there for me.
Now that diesel. He's busted the battle. Staying late this evening?
Huh?
You staying late this evening?
It depends on how cold I get. We got Amber already.
Yep.
Hey everybody!
18E.
Alan and I are here. We're trying to decide how cold it is or isn't. So far we've just decided it's cold.
Oh, my hands are freezing.
What's freezing?
My hands.
His hands are freezing, so that's good enough for me. It's cold. Let's see. Crash, yep, you get the gold star. You did beat Todd today. Hello, Billy. Hope you're staying warm. What's your temperatures up there? What are we, 50?
Actually, yes, approximately we are.
Well, it says we are 51 degrees here, but neither Alan nor I believe it because it certainly does not feel like it. But that wind's just a blowing that Kentucky cold air straight at us. So thanks a lot, Billy. Todd, how are you today? Crash, where are you at? Yes, they did have a derailment today over on the AGS. I heard everybody's okay. Haven't heard any why. Not sure how many cars. There were some pictures of it floating around. Somebody had a drone up and over there.
I bet it was probably a broke rail.
Could be broke rail with the temperatures.
I didn't think about that. I seen that earlier.
Hello, Mama Bear. The Southern is on its way. Alan, who's here with me, said it's about 20 miles out. It's down by Sugar Valley, making his way. Our next northbound NS train is
18 Echo.
18E, 18 Echo, as you just heard Alan say.
And I thought I heard that 26C by 50.8. I could be wrong.
And the train we're awaiting is 26C with the Southern on. Where's your coat? Where's your coat? We have a young rail fan, and he's so excited. He's hot, doesn't need a coat.
Please tell me
Do what?
is it a Heritage unit coming?
It is, but it's not the next train. It's the train after.
Well, we have to stay.
The Southern is coming. Alan will fill you in.
I feel about 10 more minutes.
Are you Alan Green? Okay. My husband is Stephen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
And we, he told me about you and
Yeah.
because I have little you. And he told me to follow you on Facebook, so we did, because I was like, this is the guy that knows all the things.
Yep.
You know all of them.
Yes, Crash, that was a very unique horn, very unique train, and very short. Rolling on past here.
Thank you. Yep, you're welcome.
Billy's at 22 degrees. Oh my goodness, Billy, if you're 22 now,
I'm past that.
what's coming your way?
Frozen pipes.
Frozen pipes. Wasn't the first answer I thought of, but Alan went right straight to the frozen pipes. Yes, Tony, it's all because of that elevation. But Tony, over there on the Cumberland Plateau, you're not much better off. Everybody, welcome on today. January 24th, I do believe.
Yep. No, 23rd.
23rd. January 23rd, 2026. We're all lined up here in Dalton. We're excited. We're ready. And we have
18 by Walnut.
18E is past Walnut, and he is still on an amber here on the Atlanta North District line. So let's get back to the track. Less of me, more trains. Alan and I are ready.
It should be green by now.
Good to see everybody.
Our short train, he should be by Waring by now.
Yeah, our short train ought to be out of the way and going. He didn't have much weight behind him.
No, I thought that amber returned green by now. There he is. He's by Waring now.
All right, our last train is past Waring, which is north of Dalton. As you can see, we still have the amber here on the NS line. We do not have the telephoto lens on today. We have the closer in lens, so
Oh, there we go.
there it goes. You heard Alan. Just as we got focused in, we hit green.
And Waring.
All right, that was our last train going north,
I
now
hear-
past Waring.
I hear a horn.
And Alan hears horn.
He's probably about Dalton.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 36.2, no defect. Repeat, no defect.
Sound like he's coming by the yard down there. In his yard. miles. They want to come by today, but
Norfolk Southern, milepost 48.7.
I got
No defects.
What milepost?
48. That's our guy.
So he's right on the heel.
Yep. He's going to be on an approach too.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 48.7. No defects.
And that is 26C, Alan tells me. So we've got one literally on top of us, and the Southern one train back about 8 miles. It's going to be a good day here in frostbitten Dalton.
He's still green. For 18. Oh, I think the leader is 1002. I think AC.
Alan thinks our lead locomotive on 18E today is 1002.
I need to go back and look. Yep, 1002, so low. Man, if I was here right now, I would probably be at the north end.
Do what?
I said if I was here right now, I'd probably be at the north end. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, they can use. Some artwork. It's an alligator. Look at that front here on the gate. Remember that?
No.
Really, Canadian?
Going with what? .4 at the moment. He came in faster though, and then he slowed down quite a bit. He didn't want to run into that short train in front of him. Guy's frost gun. Here comes our DPU. Comes Ozzy. Nope. Oh, check out the wolf or whatever. He's from one of the cartoons, but I think. So far, all empty auto racks. Hey, crap. Alan found us a snowman. Rolling through at a whopping 14 miles an hour.
After Southern comes, how many days till next?
Oh, it could be yet tonight. They're just all over the place.
The last 2 nights there was the Erie here. Did you explain it?
Yeah, we were here for the Erie the other night.
Yeah, I saw there was a live stream on it.
We're live right now. And it's 22 degrees in Kentucky, Billy just said.
Cool. Okay.
He can keep the 22 degrees up there, but he's going to send it to us. Oh, Nate, how are you?
Waiting for an ambulance.
Crash, we get back to that whole conversation about modern technology. You never know when it's going to work, not work, kind of work, should work, ought to work, and doesn't work. And then you throw me in the middle of it, and then you don't know if it's ever going to work. I try to send a post out whenever I can an hour ahead of time. All right, we got Amber.
29A then going south, so yep. 26C's next.
Okay, we've got Amber.
Yep. Should be our
So this will be our train. Mom says great.
I kind of like it. Like, it's a fun hobby.
Yeah.
There are worse things. Way worse things.
Uh-huh.
Hello again, Euro Stero. Good to see y'all. Right now, on its way, NS8099, the Southern. Next train up, as you can see, we have Amber on the Atlanta North District line. So that is our next train in the box.
18E by Waring.
18E, our train northbound, it just went by, is now passing Waring, Alan said. Led by an SD70 ACE, NS1002 up front, solo. And in the middle, NS4560. So y'all get ready. Here comes the Southern right at us any moment.
And the bank went across the road over there.
Yeah, you don't have the sun problem today, and you get a longer view of it on that side. I started to go over there, but I thought if I stay here and it get
Yeah, I know, then I'll get trapped by it.
yeah, then it's too much to move everything. So I said I just come over here and I'm safe.
I got plenty of time to think, huh?
Yes.
Unless he's rolling through.
Hello, Jonathan. How are you today? Good to see you. Thanks for being on. You're just in time for the Southern. Whoa, look who's here. Mama Bear, Papa Bear, everybody here. Actually, it's Kid Outdoor, a.k.a. Papa Bear. They're rolling up just in time. Hi, you guys.
Hey, Mike.
You got to approach at Walnut.
All right, approach at Walnut
We ain't never seen the
on
Southern.
Really?
26C,
We ain't never
leading,
Really?
coming our way.
My fourth, fifth time.
We've seen it.
Good to see everybody. For those of you first time with us, we are on the Atlanta North District line and the CSX W&A sub
Told him I'd
here
fight no
in
problem on the other
downtown
side.
Dalton, Georgia.
Yeah.
We are in a
Ain't no
CSX yard, and the four lights you see on the signal bridge in front of you, and the wind is so strong it's actually blowing the camera. Those four lights you see are for the NS lines, and then over there behind it you see the two lower. Those are the CSX control lights on that signal tower right there, and there are a siding of cars over on the far side for CSX. And as you all have heard many times before that have been with me here, L808 is the local that picks them up. So we're going to stay up here on the signal until such time as we get green. Then we'll go back to the crossing.
You're crazy.
I'm sorry?
You're crazy. I'm wearing you.
You are, aren't you? What a good choice.
Is that a Norfolk Southern? That's the one I tried to get for her for Christmas, and it ended up being NS Heritage.
Didn't Gavin get that one though?
No, I tried to get it.
Oh, that one.
My son's 10. I got him a Santa Fe. I got that. Me and her and him all three of us got a NS Heritage shirt. I tried to find the Norfolk Southern Heritage though, because she likes to me how that.
No, I
All right, everybody's on the track saying, uh-oh, they see the train. 8099 just around the corner. He's got green and we got people on the track. Alan's over across the way. He's ready for pictures. Are you ready up there? Comes the pigs! Piggybacks! UPS! Here on 26C, led by the Southern NS8099 Heritage Locomotive through Dalton on the Atlanta North District line. Train speed, 19 miles an hour through Dalton. As you saw the note from Crash, It's like 29F in reverse. QC and Q1 are both on the track getting pictures. Jonathan Rash, good to see ya. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. Alan's back. Yeah, we got a nice slow roll. Ooh, look at that sky on top of it.
And
Awesome. And there's no me.
and it's
That's a good one. I like that one.
That's why I was like, what? I'm going over there.
Yep. For NS, that is a great picture point when we don't have that sun. Like the day I stayed over there and you came over here, you had the sun. Well, everybody, 26C, a twin to 29F, just the opposite direction, rolling through.
And crew's already called out for this train up there.
Do what?
Crew's already called out for this train in Chattanooga.
Well, that was neat. That was the first time I've caught the Southern. That was cool.
Did you video? Did you do a picture?
Video.
Well, I hope I didn't get you a shot.
Huh?
I hope I didn't get you a shot.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for all the info on the airport.
Hey, anything you want, you just send me a note on our channel, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a good one.
That's why I thought, I think I'm going over there.
He got a good shot of it. Got,
Oh, wow.
I snapped a few while I was
That's
videoing.
awesome.
On our channel, we got a thing we do. It's called At the Tracks. Before we come down here and go. We're from Trenton originally, so I spend most of my time on the AGS line.
I'm always here for Chatsworth on the other side.
Yeah, once we moved down here, my son, he loves it when we stay up on Willowdale and CSX line right in front.
Yep.
My son's like, oh boy, every time a train comes, he jumps up off the couch and he's like,
I think that's like 105 mile pulse or something like that.
he loves it. He hears a train, boom, out the door he goes, around the corner, dad, train. He loves it. And it's weird because he's into trains like I was when I was a kid, and then I ended up kind of getting at him a little bit. And then
Same with me.
when he was born, as much as he got just into them, all of a sudden, being 2, 3, before he come along, and I got back into him, and then me and him both got her into it. Now she's more knowledgeable than I am half the time.
This time of year is like the greatest time to come out. It got cool. I think I'm
What
gonna head
they
on,
say.
Mike.
You leaving it? Is your ride here?
Yep.
Okay. Good to see you.
Y'all be your hands are all dead. You
I
okay?
know. Whoa.
Yeah, y'all stay warm this weekend.
Don't try to.
Yeah, it's going to be a project.
Yeah.
What?
Staying warm.
Your wife probably has something she can do at home this weekend. I'm sure. I'm going after you.
I don't know. It's 4-wheel drive. We gotta go somewhere.
True.
Everybody's wanting ice and snow pictures. You be safe and you be careful. Thanks for all the info. Be safe.
Yeah, I don't know where my mind was. She grabbed my face with her hands and I said, well, we felt the Southern. I mean, and she's like, felt it? Well, I'm Southern, so. Don't know where my mind was. Well, that's neat.
Is that your first catch of it?
That's my first catch of the Southern. Now I just need to catch CSX 1973, the chassis system.
You ready to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Mama Bear and Kid Outdoor, everybody. Mama Bear says it's a blistering 50 degrees. I'm so warm I can't stand my excitement.
That was our first time catching the Southern.
And look who shows up in a CSX shirt to catch a Norfolk
Heritage.
Southern Heritage Locomotive for the first
She's
time.
got her Rail Moment shirt on.
Mama Bear, she got the Rail Moment shirt on, but
I've got the official shirt.
Colt went all the way to CSX today.
Yeah, I watched them put that in. Pushed those in this morning. About 9:30ish is when they brung those in this morning.
All right. We're going to hang out for a little while. Got CSX, some cars over on the siding.
Nugget?
I don't know. I thought it said mullet for a second.
MLKET is what I see.
Martin Luther King in East Tennessee. I mean, MLK, that's the only thing I can think of.
I think they were trying to say something else in it.
They didn't do it right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they do all 6 wide open.
Just went through about 5-1 over there. Okay, yeah, there's a parade of 3. You got 18E with about a 16 car total train consist, led by 4142. And no, that's 188. And then 18E is a long intermodal. It's a long auto rack with an ace leading in solo 1002, and they're all on each other's toes. I mean, boom. The second they go by, amber, boom, green, and they're all. And I don't think they're facing anything coming south that I'm aware of. All right, go get them. You're welcome. Hey everybody, Jesse said to tell y'all hi, Whistleboard Productions. He is headed to Bootleggers Crossing. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello, girl. My name's Mike.
And you are?
004.
Hey, hi.
My name's Colton, though.
Colton? Well, we got Colt and Colton.
Colton, but I go by Colton. Neat. Been here a lot. It's a really nice place to film. I was here 2 hours ago and there was just a Norfolk Southern auto rack. I don't remember what was going on. It might have been a Gevo or maybe one of those converted -9s. Is it an AC-44 C6M?
Yeah, the old Dash 9s into the AC-44s. Yes.
See, it does a lot.
You didn't make it in time to see the Southern, did you? Just now.
Well, I saw it on the way over here. I saw
Okay,
it
so
from
you
like
caught
behind
it.
the buildings and
Okay.
stuff.
Good. Yeah, he just rolled through.
How do you get intel on, where trains are coming from and when?
I'm sorry?
How do you know when trains are coming?
Oh, well, there's a whole list of ways, but one of the most common is Heritage App. Heritage App is a free app that you can use, or for I think it's like $6 a year, you can get an upgraded version, and it'll Heritage Unit app, and so as people see them, and you can do different settings. So we reported it. So here's the Southern it just went through. It's going north. That's the train number. That's where it's heading. So if you know the layout, okay, you can go catch it in Bootleggers. You can catch it at 10 Bridge. You can, it gives you an idea where, and it gives you the time and the milepost. And then here's the history of where he's been. So like, you can set up where I have mine set for anything that's within a 150-mile radius. So like when he went through Atlanta 8 hours or 6 hours ago, I knew he was coming north. And then Facebook, there's a number of Facebook groups. If you get to know other rail folks, everybody's always talking about what's where. And then there is like, there's each rail line kind of has a Facebook group. So like the Atlanta North District group, and everybody talks about what's where, what's coming, where it's been, where it's going. So those are the three most common ways to keep up.
Let's see.
And this, there's a free version, or I think it's $6 for a year to get the upgraded version. And you can tell, hey, I want to know any train that's 400 miles out that's being tracked. So it tracks all your NS, it tracks all your heritage units, all your special interest units, your YN2s, anything of any notoriety whatsoever. It will track and send you notification, okay, like I knew yesterday the Southern was coming this way. So I already knew a day ahead of time. And that's one of the three, those are the three top ways. And then, have you been on the Bird Cam? We call it the Bird Cam. It's our channel where we have the rail cam.
Maybe I have.
If you do, it's got a scanner system on it, picks up most of Chattanooga, so you can you'll hear 26C calling it at different points. You'll hear CT telling it they're clear through the CSX yard, where they're going to change crews, etc. So you can keep track of. So like if you're trying to catch, if you know it's 26C, you can listen to it as it's calling its way. So like for example, 29F tonight, you'll hear it come across 10 Bridge. You'll hear when it changes crews out up at Brown. You'll hear when it's past, clear past Summit in the different points. So you'll be able to know before it gigs here where it is. So there's a number of different ways. And those are just some of the most common.
Usually what I do is I just walk down here and I just wait. All I do is just wait.
Just be comfortable and hang on, huh?
Yep. No matter how cold or hot it is, I'm not here. I've been filming here for the past year.
This is a great spot. We did a thing on the top, I don't know, 30 that we go to, and we put this on the luxury level. It's got bathrooms, chairs, lights, security, everything. This is a great, great spot.
Every time they play that video of crossings, I think there's one coming, but the gates aren't even going down, so what am I doing? I don't have the money or anything like that for a phone stand, so I built one.
Oh, cool.
Using cardboard, plastic. Just anything I can get my hands on. I built it with hot glue, cardboard, stuff like that.
Now, when you come railfan, do you ever go to the next spot down in between the signals?
I just use these pillars.
All right. If there's a spot, you know where the other depot is. This is the old freight depot. There's another depot about 3 blocks up. It's the old passenger depot. Right next to the park, the amphitheater park right here, There's a great big parking lot, which is a public parking lot. It's part of that parking lot. And you can pull up this close, and you can see both the northbound and the southbound signals. So you know anytime something's coming. So here you can already just see the north. There you can see both sides. And that's another great spot. Now, there's no fence or anything, so there's nothing to prop that up on. You have to hold it. But that's a great spot here as well.
I used to hold it, and it would make really unstable footage, and I have to keep changing hands because I can't stand there holding my phone for like 8 minutes. 8 minutes is the longest train I've seen.
They can be long. We had one go through earlier. It was over 14,000 feet, they said. Yep. Well, everybody's on their way home from work on this Friday afternoon, trying to beat the storm. Crash, there's never a wrong side as long as you get to see it. Alright, is anybody out trackside? We still have Mama Bear and Colt here. And Colton's here with us as well, so we got a whole list. We had some other rail fans here earlier. Alan had to go for the day, so he left us in charge of this crossing. I've got the new hand warmers on, so the pocket's all nice and warm. If it gets too cold, oh, here's somebody who doesn't mind cold. I guess if you run fast enough, the cold won't catch you and you'll stay warm enough.
False. I was running earlier. My lungs were hurting so bad because
False.
It's so cold. It hurts to breathe the air if you're breathing real fast.
Well, apparently you can't outrun it, and running doesn't keep you warm. There's Cremo, everybody's favorite spot to go in Dalton, Georgia. John will tell you they have the best milkshake in town. I will tell you for breakfast, they have the best breakfast sandwich you could possibly want. And it's as big as, I don't know, it's just huge. One biscuit is a complete breakfast. But don't take my word for it. You don't have to believe John either. Drive through Cremo and find out for yourself. And there goes Kid Outdoor. He's running across the tracks. He must saw a $100 bill go flying across. He was going so fast. Whew. It is breezy times.
Their banana shakes are good.
Mama Bear says, hey, her recommendation, get you a banana shake.
Their tenders are good too. I stole a bite of Gavin's. Well, actually, he gave me a bite.
Mama Bear took Gavin's tenders. Uh-oh. And behind us is the Crescent City Tavern, and they have a great place.
Was it over there?
For wings. I hear their wings. Well, actually, I know their wings are fantastic because I enjoy having them. And also, they have a great cheeseburger at the Crescent City Tavern. And we're in their parking lot. You want to say hi?
Hi.
There you go. Y'all got it. Hi. Crescent City Tavern.
So the AC44 C6M I saw earlier was 4829.
Okay.
And it was hauling a bunch of auto racks. And that whole train, I did not see an additional unit. Meaning it was pulling all that by itself.
Empty auto racks then.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sweet life. And during the January sale,
I think the horn was fouled though. It sounded like a foul.
Y'all don't get excited next somebody's phone with the horn. Yeah, there's so many different ones.
They've all got like graffiti on them and stuff. It was like a 4-minute, 3-minute long train. I don't know how much feet that is.
Not too long ago?
2
How
hours.
long ago? Okay.
Or maybe it was about almost 3 hours, but
Do you do a scanner?
oh no, I don't.
Okay.
All I rely on is my ears and those signals, and that's it.
And that's it, huh?
And my patience.
Well, you'll love that spot in the middle because like I said it gives you both north and southbound. Bag Squatch, I see you reported the Southern. Are you on today? Where are you at? We do have the bird cam on. CSX is kind of quiet.
I think a CSX train passed earlier after I left.
Yeah, Alan, who was here, had 2 southbounds right before I got here.
And right before I got here, what was it? 1:50, maybe 2 o'clock. I saw a BNSF, what was it, coal train? It's really rare to see things like that. Like, I've only seen BNSF trains like twice here, and that would make it thrice, but I didn't actually see it.
Yeah, the coal trains are back on again. They were off for about 3-4 months, but they're back on again. Todd, I agree with you. That's a great idea. I need to go over there and get a check. Doctor won't let me pay. Doctor won't let him pay me in milkshakes, though. Jonathan Rash 2, where might you be? Uh-oh, we're going to lose sound for a minute. Hey everybody, we should be back with sound. Sorry for that, but as you all know, even in the cold days of January, people like to have the music loud enough so that everybody in Dalton can hear it with the windows down and their gloves and heaters on. So, sound's back on. Hello, 1069 Virginian. Thanks for being on with us.
Meaning of trying to film that crossing because it has mechanical bells, but I'm a little bit afraid of going over there.
Over where?
That crossing. I don't know. There's always something weird going on over there.
Yes, sir. No, what's up? Sure. Not a problem. Make sure it's charged. Okay, see you Monday. Bye. That was a call from job 1 that we had to take. Everybody getting ready for all the stuff this weekend. (1069 Virginian). What happens is once the stream processes through the camera system that we're at here live, It then goes through the airwaves by Wi-Fi through the MiFi that we have with us, transmits to YouTube. YouTube then processes the video live and then sends it back out to the end user. When it does that, it scans for any copyrighted music or things that they consider offensive, and therefore, because we are a monetized channel, they then strike the video. So if the Beach Boys are playing and it's copyrighted music, once it hits to the processing center for YouTube before it comes back out to you, that's where the strike occurs. So that's why when we're trackside, there's usually, in most cases, a 6 to 8 second delay. So if Colt comes over here and pushes me in front of the camera and I go down, you're going to see it 6 to 8 seconds later. And by the time you see it, I'm already going to be saying things I shouldn't on YouTube because those rocks look sharp and I bet he can push pretty hard. So that is the reason. So if we have somebody with copyrighted music, and it can be lyrics, it can be a song, so consequently we're very sensitive, and the quickest way to deal with that is just pull the plug, because the sound system is a separate stereo recorder. So if you're watching TV on your TV, it's a stereo TV, our broadcast actually goes to you in stereo. Obviously on your phone it makes no difference, or on a tablet, but on your TV at home you'll be in stereo. But it is very sensitive, so it picks up the song as they're going across the crossing or over here in the parking lot. A lot of times the motorcycles roll in and they've got it turned all the way up, and boom, then we get a strike. So that's the why.
And the songs are never good anyways.
And yeah. Crash, I can't believe you saw a punch bug on me. Doggone it. Axe 1-0. Crash is leading. I see it now. It's a little green punch bug. Doggone it, Crash.
It pays off to have good hearing. Especially when you're railfanning and you don't have any information about where the train's coming from or when.
You what now?
I remember hearing a train 10 minutes before it showed up.
Hey, you know, particularly here, if you got a low cloud cover, it will trap the sound. And if you got a, let's just say it's a southbound coming and the wind's going south, yeah, you hear them way ahead of time. $10.69, not that I'm aware of, but as you know, rail fanning is like buying a box of Cracker Jacks. You know there's a surprise, you just don't know how far down in the package it is and how much that Cracker Jacks you're going to have to eat today. So our next train could be Canadian Power. You just never know what might pop up out of the yard. And since it's so cold, not everybody's out along the tracks. Mama Bear's hiding in the back of the car with 14 blankets on. Colt's out here like it's a summer day. The only thing we're missing is the beach chair. And the rest of us are hanging out, and I got the hand warmers going in my pockets. And as you saw, we had punch bugs, so everything's a surprise here. Now, 2 out of 3 of us think they hear a horn coming south.
No, I heard something.
Mama Bear's got so many blankets on, she wouldn't hear the horn if it was next to us. But she's warm.
Check out what I did to this picture of the Southern.
Oh, what'd you do to the engine behind it? You turned it blue?
That's just what I did to it. But then you got that one, and
oh, that's good.
That one actually put the word Southern in it.
Given I thought I heard a horn, and those signals are red, there could be a train coming from that window.
That's right. Red does not mean a bad thing. It just means there's not one going this way, but there could be one coming from the other way. For those of you that are first time with us, The signal bridge that you see with the 4 lights on. Oops. Hey everybody, it's Warren. I'll be right back, y'all. Just sit tight. Keep track of those lights. If any of you see green come up or amber, start yelling.
Yeah. I have it. Oh, really? Every now and then, if I'm watching the South Dalton game, I can hear the games. Yeah. Yeah, the North View, I can't hear. Yeah. If I'm watching the South Dalton game over there, they go out and hear. Apparently. North end. That way.
This is a very nice filming setup. Yeah, those signals are still red. I heard a motorcycle start up. Oh, it means there's going to be some music.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not, for sure.
Everybody, that was Warren, and he said to tell all you guys hi. He's racing to Collegedale. He's going to try and catch the Southern up there. Jesse with Whistleboard Productions, I think he's already up there. Bag Squatch, if you guys are on, watch for them. They're either at the water tower or they're going to go to Bootleggers.
It's really only cold when the wind blows.
But there's plenty of it today.
I think it was Wednesday. It was pretty bad. Like, it was pretty cold.
All right, the Southern was reported in Cohutta 7 minutes ago on its way to Chicago, and I love that town. Cell service is a little sketch. We have to use the satellite system there, but the general store in Cohutta is one of my favorite places to eat. I love the bread that they bake for their sandwiches. And Crash will agree with me. Plus, they make good pizzas. It's the general store. I think it's actually called the Country General Store. They're in downtown Cohutta. And if you're brave during the winter, you can sit out front or just get it to go. And a half a block up, and you're back at the train track. okay. I can get you in and out the side gate with Chuck, not a problem. All right, thanks, Chris. All right, stay warm. See you, bye.
Well, no kids. That's probably soot.
The wind knocked over my piece of cardboard. But it didn't break or anything because it's pretty lightweight. Although whenever traffic gets this bad, it's hard to hear trains.
Have to listen for them. At least on the northbound, we got the signals here.
Every time I come to the depot, it's closed. Even when I'm here before 5 o'clock, it's closed.
I think they're open like 10 to 3.
I got here like 1. Scary.
That's CSX control. All right, the Southern has passed through Appleton. So 4 minutes ago, northbound through Appleton. And the wind has once again blown you off the signals. So I tell you what, we'll go back to the crossing.
Yeah, I noticed it was moving on stream.
And this great big tablet that does the adjustments from the top side can deflect the wind from there. If you're playing Punch Bug with us, right now Crash is in the lead 1-0. And there goes a pink car. No points for it, Crash, but boy, that was pink. Or fuchsia, or whatever color you want to go with. What was what?
Every time we'd see a pink car, Mom would go, "That's mauve," and Dad's like, "What kind of color is mauve?"
At least the lighting is good.
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't be backlit in here.
I was trying to think if I had an extra stand for you, but I don't have any of my extra ones with me. I just give you one, but I don't have any of them with me. The Southern has now made it to Collegedale. Excuse me, to Collegedale.
How fast is the thing going?
Oh, they're pretty. Appleton and Collegedale are just a few miles apart.
Oh, okay.
He's at the 17.2. Jesse, you better get ready.
How long ago did the Southern pass through here?
The Southern went through here at 4:31.
And it is now.
And you made it to Cohutta at 5. 5:05 to Appleton. Collegedale 5:14. Generally, it's 45 minutes to Ottawa from here, if he doesn't have to wait for anything in long. So you can figure 45 minutes from there to here, as a general rule of thumb.
Let's see. I have seen a few heritage units here. I've seen the New York Central.
Oh, this
CSX
is a
one.
great spot for stuff to see or to catch.
I've seen Savannah and Atlanta. Is 4001 a special interest?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and
It's one of the main MANE locomotives.
I remember seeing that one. Have I seen any other? I think my dad and stepmom saw RF and P. But they were always at night. I always see heritage units at night.
I'm like, only one guy.
That's what they do.
Oh, I'll get out there and do it.
So when I
Get
film
over
them,
it.
they look blocky because of the lighting being so terrible, and also the light from
I do it
these
behind the
posts up
scenes.
here makes it annoying.
Yeah, on the Heritage Unit app, they list it as DC to AC conversion locomotive, and it's one of the blue ones. So that's how they list it on the Heritage Unit app.
The truck frame.
And right now, it's in Columbus, Ohio, sitting on a siding.
Who is it said that?
The first train
What Todd say?
Todd's like, you and Mama Bear need to get out there and do that train dance. It works better when y'all were trackside. I told her, I said, I'll get out there and do the train dance. I don't care.
The first train I saw of the month was 4294 AC 44 C6M, and I think it was hauling a manifest of hoppers and tankers and stuff like that. And it was fitted with the new CAS P5.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
Alright, I just want to make sure, because I don't want you like.
Nope, I heard it.
But can they hear it? That's the question. I hope not, because they're gonna start thinking.
It's pretty sensitive. If you heard the horn,
Video.
it's on a video that we're watching here. And do we call it gyro, stereo?
Giro.
Gyro, like, but not Euro.
Nope.
Gyro.
Giro, Zero.
What does it stand for? Anything in particular?
I just came up with it. I was like, I noticed my friends had cool usernames. I was like, I really want a cool username, so I came up with that. There's like a certain term for what it's like a phrase. I don't know what the term it is. I don't know if it's onomatopoeia or what.
That was a commercial on the bird cam because we have that scanner on.
Where is the bird cam?
It's at the 122.8 on the WNA sub, which is Audubon Acres. So it overlooks Audubon Acres. That's why it's dark at night, because there's no lights there at all.
Thanks. Oh, I think I heard a train. Thought. Heard something.
When I first come across that bird cam, I spent, I don't know how long trying to figure out exactly where it was.
It's way up in the sky.
Well, I mean, it said, like, the area, like, it said, I think it said Davidson Road.
Have you
Or something like that.
have you ever been to Audubon Acres? Audubon Acres is where the original Trail of Tears started.
Oh, really?
Started there. If you were on, you know where Gun Barrel Road is?
Yes.
Okay, if you're on Gun Barrel at East Brainerd, rather than turning towards the mall, you turn south. When Gun Barrel, theoretically it's Gun Barrel, when Gun Barrel runs out of road, you are at Audubon Acres. Audubon
Okay.
Acres is a massive bird sanctuary.
Yeah.
And it's in between. If you go on the other side of it, you're in where Top Golf is, Eastridge. Eastridge is right on the other side of the hill, and there's the golf course, and where they're doing the construction of the railroad bridge over 75. It's just a half a mile up from there.
Oh, okay.
So there's an old settlement there that they preserve. So there's still the old wooden houses there and what have you. You could actually rent it. And there's also a boat launch there that the Boy Scouts made that you can go on. I think it's Chickamauga Creek.
Yeah.
But it's where the original Trail of Tears started.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So about a half a mile down, up on top of the mountain, is where the bird camp is.
Huh. Because when I first come across it, it said something about being near Davidson Road or whatever in the description, and I was looking for that, and I was like, I don't know where that's at. And I was looking, because a lot of the virtual rail cam locations, I went on and found those, and I told her, I said, maybe one of these days when we're ever out traveling or something, somewhere where there is one of them virtual rail fan cams, I said we can stop and go see it or something, like we did with the one down here in Topeka.
In September, I saw Canadian Power.
We've had a lot more Canadian Power through here lately.
I haven't caught one of them yet either.
Really?
I've been wanting to catch one of the CPs. So is Gavin. He loves the Canadian. He loves the CNs. He likes the Canadian Nationals. And I told him, I said, well, I've seen some of them CPs down here.
And we've had KCS through here lately too. A lot
I'd like
more
to see
than
more of
normal.
them too.
In CP and KC.
Not sure.
CPKC, was it?
Sounds right, but I'm not for sure. I'm ready to hear the end of the UP and S merger. I'm ready for all that.
I'm not ready for that.
That's gonna be a little while yet.
I feel like that's gonna ruin everything.
There's a lot of jostling still to go around.
I'm forgetting about it on YouTube.
Yeah, and then there was, I don't know how true it is, how much stock to put into it, but I know there was rumor that BNSF and CSX were planning on something. And I was like, how's that going? Because if I understand, I've seen the BNSFs run on the NS lines, but I've not seen them run on the CSX line, at least not through here. And I was like, BNSF and CSX wants to have some sort of deal made. Seemed like BNSF and NS would be the ones to do that. At least from what I've seen. I mean, because BNSF, the pumpkins will run on the NS line.
I think BNSF tried to merge with CN, but it didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Canadian Pacific merged with Kansas City Southern
Make CPKC.
in March of 2023.
That's recently.
And the two formally combined in April 14th of 2023. The merged railroad is called Canadian Pacific Kansas City, CPKC, as the first single line system connecting Canada, the United States, and Mexico.
Wow.
Well, I didn't know they had roads in Mexico.
Transcontinental rail line, basically.
Transcontinental indeed.
I didn't even know she changed it.
I think your tablet turned off.
The tablet's lost connection, but it's still streaming. Hello, Robos 3809.
Sometimes I get tricked into thinking those trucks are the diesel locomotives.
Yep, whatever sounded like one there for a moment. We are hanging out in Dalton, downtown Dalton to be exact, for those of you just coming on. Welcome to tonight's live show. And yes, it's breezy, and yes, it's cold, and yes, the hand warmers are working. As you can see, it's so breezy, even the camera's moving as a result. You are currently looking north on the Atlanta North District line and the CSX W&A line. at the Diamond here in front of the Welcome Center for Dalton at the old Freight Depot.
I remember being here years ago and buying something from the gift shop. I can't remember what it was, but it might have been a keychain. Or no, wait, it was a pin. It was a pin. I think it had either a diesel or a...
It did?
Yeah, I think it might have been Southern 4501. If that's the right locomotive. Maybe.
The 4501 is currently at TVRM. Robos? Yeah, I heard that the Lehigh was due to come through here, but apparently it's still up north, according to you. And so, according to Robos, the Southern is through bootleggers. So, Robos, if you were up there, you would have been hanging out with Warren and Jesse. Hope you said hi to them.
Across the gate over there, straight up and down. That one over there is leaning like I'll get out.
Robos is our hopper car, our hopper train headed south.
I'd hate for that arm to just...
I saw this up in a hobby shop.
Yeah. Did you buy it?
No, I don't have money to buy it.
Oh.
I'm broke.
Robos, there was a group of 3 that came rolling through. 2 were directly in front of 26C. .188 and 18E were both in front. And them 20, but they were literally back to back to back.
That happened a few times.
That is one heck of a tripod.
I had a model of an RS3 and it went up in smoke 2 days ago and I threw it away because it's not working. Everything seems to be fair, it was old, but I only had it for a month before it broke. Yeah, I got it as a Christmas gift. I think it was Lionel's NBC area.
I'd like to have some model trains. God, they're expensive.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
I mean, even just buying like little toy wooden trains and stuff for my son and stuff. Golly, the price on them.
I saw a 3-piece for $20, which
That's
not the greatest. I know Walmart used to sell these little wooden trains in this big box.
Yeah.
I picked one, it was like maybe $3, $4, maybe $5.
yeah.
That's so much better.
Yeah, he's got a lot of wooden trains, but they're not painted like the real locomotives and stuff. They're just like the knockoff and all that. But they're wooden and they got the little magnets on them, and they work. They work for him. But he get on his phone and start looking up the wooden CSXs and the wooden NSs, and he's like, "Dad, I want this. I want this." I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, not for $150, you ain't.
I'm going to guess that it's from Whittle Short Line.
Yeah, I don't remember what brand it was. I know most of those, they were up there.
Well, I mean, there's a Canadian National one. That's what I was saying. I mean, it's a 3-pack for $20, but that's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's Canadian National. Like, it's branded.
See, I draw and stuff all the time. I told my son, I said, you want me to get some painter's tape? And I said, some paint and stuff. I said, I'll paint you wooden trains. He was like, can you? I said, never got a print to it. And then he got to where he took them all back home with him when he was my house. Back to his mama's. Because I get him on the weekends. So he'd bring his trains down, then he'd take them home. And I told him, I said, if you ever bring your trains back, I'll paint them. Because he wants me to. He's got one that it looks good enough to be painted like a Norfolk Southern, but he wants me to paint it orange and make it a BNSF for him. And I said, well, I'll do whatever you want to do. See, he loves BNSF. That's his favorite.
CSX is my favorite.
So's mine. That's why I told him, I said, I gotta have a CSX shirt.
I don't have a shirt like that, but I do have a grave digger shirt.
Oh, that's old school.
Oh yeah.
Now, the first time I brought him down here, he had met Mike, and that was the second time he had heard me, and that's the first time I seen him. He pulled up down here at the big overpass, and out there, a BNSF went by with 2 pumpkins on the front. Engineer, he threw something out the window, and I told him, I said, wait here. I said, I grew up walking tracks. I ain't afraid to go up there and walk beside it. I said, let him get around the corner where he can't see me, and I'll run up there and see what he threw out the window, because it landed in one of the sides. And he threw out a black paper BNSF. And I was like, wow. So my son, he keeps that a lock and key. He thinks that's one of the coolest things. Because he got it from an engineer. Mike said, yeah, I've never seen anybody throw anything out other than like maybe an apple or something, a bottle of water, you know, something like that. I said, yeah, I don't think they throw many things like that out. But I ran up there and got him. I said, what are you doing, Dad? Like, I was literally trying to grab it like that far from the train. He goes, what are you doing? And I'm like, I got this.
You're be careful with that overhang. It's got 3 feet of overhang.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, one of those body controls will hit that. Sounds like you're a good father.
Oh, I worry about him. Sometimes he'll get out there. We were here Sunday. And he was out there just messing around. Like, you don't get into things like I did. But then again, I don't get them a lot. He's still my son, so I know that there's part of him that's going to get into something somewhere. So I'm trying to pass the eye off. I think I know what I was into. Like me and my dad were fishing.
All right, 188 has been cleared by Hickson going northbound.
See a train all day. Just the fact that he's here. Every time he's down here,
Robos is on his way to the Debux Yard.
yeah, there ain't much clearance under them.
Tony, you have a great evening. We will see you at the next crossing, sir.
One time I was here, it took 2 hours for one train to show up.
Oh, it happens.
We come down here, stay for hours, nothing show up sometimes. Then as soon as we go home, train comes going by like crazy.
It's happened to me too.
And of course, like with my wife, every time one goes by, it'd be like a 3-engine up front, mid DPU, and then it's been going by. And then both of us, man, that's a long train. As soon as we say that, there's the end of it. Every time. Now Gabby's got me. We'll be like, that's a long train, then there's the end.
Oh, we got somebody going Jersey to Summit. After that, as you know, they'll come south. Robos, if you turn on the bird cam on the Rail Moments channel, you'll be able to hear 8099 26C as it calls the different junctions and changes crews up at Brown before it goes across Tenbridge. Well, I bet you it's cold up at Tenbridge tonight. Yeah, the outcome of the merger is going to be a very interesting thing. If it happens, it will definitely change history. Here's a look back at the crossing as everybody goes home from work. I think I need to send Mrs. S a note because Billy's got me thinking, what's for dinner? So, I think I'm going to find out. Good idea, Billy. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
I mean,
Turn it off and you get a train. It's better than Mama Bear doing a train dance.
But that phrase of if you leave, something's gonna happen. It keeps me here.
That's exactly, and it does.
Like I'll start wanting to go home, and then I think, but what if you leave and one shows up like 2 minutes later? And that's what keeps me here. And I stay here until I see something. I'll upload all of my train catches onto my YouTube channel.
What's the name of your channel?
Giro Stiro. It should be up there in the comments somewhere, but I haven't been on the stream in a bit. Oh, right here. I just upload whatever I can get my hands on. If I feel like uploading a game video, I'll do that. If I want to upload something I created, I'll do that too.
Robo, sounds like a bad weekend for Kennesaw to have their event, but they certainly didn't know we were going to have ice and everything else that everybody's saying. And I understand there's a huge model railroad event coming to Chattanooga this year. CSX going train 584.
So is one on this way.
That's just some way of working. Could be 808 working south of it. No, it's 584 picking up cars. Not sure which way they're rolling. Smoked sausage sounds good.
Sometimes when I walk through up here, I smell chicken, and it smells really good.
Oh, they have great food right here. So it's the NMRA National Convention is in Chattanooga this year. How cool is that? Well, Crash, time to get a bigger place. And then that way you can invest more money in a hobby. And if it's raining, you can stay home and work on it. And if it's sunny, you can go out and work on it. Here comes one of those high dollar cars.
Kicking noise.
Things look like dumpsters.
They do. They
Yeah,
really
for
do.
those of you that do have the large layouts, hats off to y'all, because boy, that takes a lot of tedious time to make all those cool things. From the little trees to the telephone post. The Honda was following the Toyota there a little close.
I have model trains.
Ah,
Polar Express. That was my first model train in the scale list.
what scale is it?
O scale.
O scale?
It's O gauge, but only those were scale. And then the Polar Express was semi-scale. But Lionel does make a full-scale Polar Express, but just know it's like $1,500.
Nothing's cheap, is it?
Nope. Even though like the basic Polar Express train set, that was like $300, $400.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. I think the cheapest train set in that scale that has like electric power is like 180 or maybe even 200, which is still a lot, but it's not as bad as the Polar Express. But what you're getting is just like 3 or 4 train cars with this little shunter diesel, and every one of them has 4 wheels.
You awful quiet in there. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I think you go.
We're all cold. I'm cold in my long sleeve hoodies.
I'm surprised there's what a difference the scar makes around the neck. Gavin, he loves it. He kept taking it from me Sunday and putting it on.
Probably makes you warm because
Robos, are you involved with one of the clubs? I know there's, what is it, TVMRI there at the Railroad Museum. And I know there's another big group down, oh, where is that? Next town south of Trenton.
Rising
No, it's,
south of Trenton.
yeah, it's where that really nice depot is. It's kind of a big town. They have a huge festival. And it's where the Opry kind of place is.
Georgia or Alabama?
Alabama.
Valley Head's the next town down there, down that way. That Fort Payne.
Fort Payne.
Fort Payne.
Fort Payne's got a really, really nice depot. Fort Payne has a large railroad scale group. They have a whole second story of one of the stores downtown. The entire upstairs is laid out.
Well, I'm gonna have to go see that.
If you decide to go, I've got a contact there that's part of it. They got 2 different setups and sizes. Hey everybody, it's Jesse from Whistleboard Productions. Let's see what's up. I know he went to Ottawa. Let's see what his word is. Yes, sir.
It happens.
How far out?
I don't think it's
All right. Anything else coming?
I had it.
It's got really quiet down here.
Well, somebody would do it one time. I had one. I said, here, I'll let you use this. I was like, all right, I'll get it switched over. I'll use Wi-Fi for the time being. Boy, I can't stand it. Man, I can't wait to go back to my Samsung. My son, he's like, I want an iPhone. I want that. I want that. I know you don't. I was like, it irritated me. I was like, it irritated me. I was like, and that's all me and pieces.
Well, yeah, right now there's nothing in front of
He
it.
was okay for a while, but then there was stuff that, because I've always used Samsung and Android,
CSX is
so there were
dead
things that
quiet.
you can do on there that
They
you
haven't
can't do
called
on the
anything,
Apple
doing
that
anything
I was so
anywhere.
used to, and I'm like, man, I can't
584
save
picked
this,
up
or I
some
can't
cars
download
somewhere,
this,
but I'm not sure
I
where.
can't get this to work, and
Yeah,
then
they
found
had
out, look, there's no
2
iPhone, you ain't got the Android.
something
I'm like, got me. My YouTube and stuff, I just wasn't able to do what I can with it. The camera had a great quality, but it's just what you could do and what you couldn't do and stuff in it.
Except cricket was pretty good.
She used to have a very good She liked it. I've got it straight.
$300 for a dinosaur train is insane. I used to have a Menards, and it started having an issue with the front truck, and it completely seized, and it's not working completely. The same issue as the Alco RST I used to have before it burned up and had issues. What's with these old gauge diesels having issues? One was new, one was old, and they had the same issue. They both had their trucks seized up and stopped working. But at least the Menards lasted for an entire year almost.
Yeah.
The Elko RS3 was 1 month and it was done. 1 month. That's sad.
Punch bug! Mauve!
And for the first week or two of having that Elko RS3, I couldn't even run it because it didn't have control. So I had to go buy one from eBay and wait a week. Then when it showed up, it worked fine. The Elko RS3 worked. A week later, it started having some issues. And I was running it with voltage, so probably would have started that. And then I didn't run it for another week. It was this week. I run it. Close. Pull up a trailer. And then put full throttle in. Guess what it did? I mean, it didn't move. It's just that it was pushing that front truck, so it was just righting itself. Yeah. And then both trucks seized. It would not turn on. It was getting power, but I couldn't force the trucks to turn over. It was jammed. And then I just got way too much.
Yeah, that ain't good.
And that thing's like $100 to replace, so there's no way that. I'd rather go to the hobby shop in Kennesaw and get $50. I should have done that. I didn't realize how cheap it would actually be to get one of those. $100 plus another 20 just to get almost in the store. When I could have got that PP, I was out there in July. It was in July I saw that PP. It was 2 scales for conventional control.
Yeah.
I should have got it. Had I known I was going to get enough money to get one of those two controllers that would work, I would have got it. But I had my focuses on the parts controllers and the line on controllers, but I didn't realize the tail end came from the new cheap. So or truck running.
I can't tell if that's a truck or a train.
It's a truck.
Truck?
I think it's a gas truck. I know a V8 truck when I hear it. That is definitely a V8 truck because my dad has one. He has two of them. There's a Dodge Ram and a Silverado, and they both make that sort of noise.
Yeah. And my dad, he's got a 2010 Dodge Ram. He's got one of the last back of Dodge Ram. And I get what Hemi's in it before it's ever like that. I said that. My dad agreed. The Hemi, I said, man, it sounds just about as good as a Chevy with the frigid. But I said, bud, you've got that.
Got the new electric hand warmers going, and boy do they work. They're like instantaneous hot. All right, that was Jesse, and he says we have 371 leaving Collegedale headed our way southbound. So that's probably going to be our last train of the night. So that means we've got 45 minutes for Todd to do the train dance in his living room, or to get Mama Bear out of the car and do it trackside.
I'll go do it.
Or Showboat over here, he's all ready to do it. So anyhow, that is Jesse's update. He did catch the Southern up at Bootleggers Crossing. Said what little light he had made for a perfect shot. And he also had a train on the Knoxville West End coming in that was holding there. So he got them both in the same picture. So that worked out. CSX sounds like they've been a little bit on the quiet side. If it's your first time with us, thanks for being on Rail Moments. If you've not been at this location with us before, we are in downtown Dalton, where 80% of the world's flooring is made within 25 miles of here. So if you've got your shoes off and you're kicked back and you're watching TV and Rail Moments is on, someplace that furry carpet came from right around where we are. So we're almost connected by way of
The floor.
Dalton carpet and the floor and the airwaves to bring the show to you. Don't forget, every Sunday night, Best of the Rails, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, send your catches the weekend. Anything train related. Favorite engine, favorite car, favorite graffiti. We pick 4 different categories. Casey does 4, I do 4. And like I said, it'll be favorite engine, favorite picture, favorite graffiti, and artistic. So if you've got a butterfly on the nose of the locomotive, or you caught the sun just at the right angle, or whatever that you come up with that's artistic. And if you've not seen the show before, you can go to Rail Moments on YouTube and take a look at Best of the Rails. They're there in the library. Each Sunday we do that show. It gives you a little bit of an idea. And it's really cool because it's submissions from all over, everywhere. Since we broadcast live through YouTube, it's a worldwide event. So we have people that watch in Great Britain. We get a report of the different countries. So, and then like where the Southern went through, if we missed it today, Jesse would have caught it. We get to see it in a Chattanooga picture. Lucan down there in
He had to get permission just to start it up.
XNS talking. CT answering.
I hated that. Because I wanted that car so bad. I probably wouldn't have been able to drive it. Because I was short, so sitting in that car.
So anyhow, we are here in the Dalton Yard. Once upon a time, we all had a conversation. How many tracks does it take to make a yard? And we decided we had enough here. It is the CSX yard. The Diamond is here where the Atlanta North District and the W&A sub do cross over on each other, just on the other side of Control Point here. And that's where we are, here at the crossing. And up, hey, we got Amber on CSX. So anyhow, we
Eyeball
got
green.
green now on
Ball
CSX.
green.
So anyhow, to finish up the story, north, south, we're at the 40.5, or the 40, actually we're at the 40 on the NS milepost, and we're at the 99 milepost for CSX. Bird cam's north of here at the 122.8. North Dalton, Middle Dalton is where we are, and Walnut just south of us, Phelps down south of us. So we're going to get a little CSX action built in here at the moment. So any questions? Hey, if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications when we go live. Make sure you keep those thumbs coming if you had a good time. If you didn't have a good time, we'll try it again. Maybe if you watch the video twice, you'll have a good time the second time. Tell your friends, neighbors, and everybody you like, hey, check out Rail Moments. And if you run out of those, find someone you don't know and say, hey, you like trains? If so, have I got an idea for you? So we're going back trackside. We'll roll over on that green, and then we're going to get ready. CSX will be over on the far side, and yes, you are right in your memory. This is where, when the general in 1862 with the great locomotive chase, yes, the general did go through here. This is where the young man literally jumped off that train to report up to Ringo that the general had been stolen, was not under the control of the Confederates. So, we got 371 for NS coming south, and I think this might be 584 coming north on the CSX line, because we heard them on the scanner picking up some cars a little while ago. So let's check it out. And if you're new, like I said, join the chat, turn it on if you don't have it on, and catch up with the conversation. If there's anything you'd like to know, hey, ask. Somebody on here will know. And if there's something you see or something you're interested in or just whatever, feel free to be like you're just at home. Come on in, put your slippers on, sit back, and enjoy our time together. Because that's what it's supposed to be, fun. And I'll do the freezing part, you do the comfortable part, and we'll all do the rail fanning part together. So, here we go, back to the track. If you have not seen Billy's layout, we have shown it on the Sunday night show. He's even got a scene that's inspired by Rail Moments. Alright, pretty much dead center of your screen, there underneath the 4 regs on the back side, or just right behind it there, that is the W&A subline tower. And we have green over red for our oncoming CSX train through Dalton. And Todd, Colt said to thank you for doing a fine train dance from your house in the comfort of the heat, so we could see a train out here in the cold. You outdid yourself. And Jesse, he did his part. He sent us 371 coming south, so we know we're going to put 2 more on the show before we call it a wrap.
Good deal.
Pardon?
I'm going home after this first one passes. my phone's on like 24 or 23%. So it's getting low. So even if I wanted to stay, it'll get too dark, too cold, too low of a battery.
3 too lows, huh?
Yep. But I'd be grateful to see at least one train before I go home.
Well, we got one coming north, we got one coming south.
What the question is, which one's first?
CSX, because he's got the green. Because he's going to be on that side, and he'll cross over to the left side, so he'll be the next through.
Who is it? Which way is it going? Okay.
He's going to go that way.
Okay.
These are the northbound signals. So he's going to be on the northbound CSX track, which is track 3 there. And then right after he goes past that green sign that says Hare, he's going to go across the diamond right there. And then he'll be over on the left. So because he's got the green, anything else has to wait.
How often do you film here?
Oh, once or twice a week. At least once a week. And typically probably twice, depending on the weather.
Maybe not this weekend though.
Yeah, this weekend could be a question mark.
Yeah.
Although if we're able to get out, we will, because it should be pretty. And we don't get to see snow that often and all that other stuff that often, so it makes it fun to get out.
Shoot, I
That
don't
would
think
make
we're
such a
gonna
great
see
seat.
snow. I think we're supposed to see a bunch of ice.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't think
issue.
they know what we're going
I
to
don't
see.
either. I'm always saying I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Because we don't get hardly any snow.
Well, they were saying.
Well, Todd, maybe it was the enthusiasm you used this time versus last time that made the difference. You got to just like really get into it. You got to, you just got to make the train feel that you want to really see it. And that's what happens. It's like, if you watched Colt the other day, he wanted a train. And then Mama Bear kind of like, let's see, euchre, that's what that is. You, with the trump. And you take the hand. Well, wait a minute. It's a scary thought. I hope YouTube doesn't block it, but just goes to show we'll put anybody on the show. You know what? He's going to go home tonight and he's going to make one of those AI replications of train dancing in Dalton, featuring Colt.
If I could figure out how to get an animated version of that, I would.
You can pay an artist to do so on Twitter.
I'm good with pictures. Get them edited into different styles. Video, I'm working.
I mean, I could draw just like me.
Yes, Todd, we all share an appreciation for artistry.
There's a broken piece of glass.
I love that call.
Are you worried about your battery on your truck here running out?
They'll run for hours. They use literally no power.
Well, I know there's you, Rail Moments, that films here, and there's also Rail Fans of Northeast Georgia. I don't know how often.
Yeah, I see he's been up here lately.
There was like one time I saw them over here. They were over there on the depot platform when I was down here. There was a Norfolk Southern train on, I think, that track right there, and it was going real slow.
Well, the local runs this track, and that's the main. Then the next one over is the CSX main, and then the next one over is the CSX siding. And L808 works it down here at the yard, where they serve all their customers down by Walnut.
I've never seen a local.
You'll see they run pretty much every day. They work down that way most of the time, but they'll come up, pick these up, and then they've got like CSX will run the local up to Waxahachie, take the empties up, bring the others down, and then you'll see the NS come up on this one.
The locals usually run with older EMDs.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the older EMD like GP units a few times, but very rarely. And it's usually on the mains.
good thing about waiting on CSX to come north, our southbound NS will be getting close, so we'll have pretty much a back-to-back train cross. That's good news. Now, if the light will just hold. As everybody drives home from work, headed to the grocery store to see what's left. Remember, if you don't have a manual can opener, you might want to invest in one, so when you use your gas grill this weekend, you can warm up your Campbell's soup after you open it with your manual can opener. If you're going to use the electric one, you might be in trouble. So make sure you've got your manual can opener. Make sure your propane is filled up for your gas grill, and you are ready to go.
Train overhang. I've seen people get real close to the rails while trains are approaching. I've seen so many videos of like people getting real close to the tracks.
Yeah, and it doesn't make the best shot.
No. I've seen all kinds of rail fans, like people who film trains all the time, get in the middle of the tracks when there's an oncoming train. Like whether it's Amtrak or it's some kind of freight service, we'll do it. We'll jump right in front, get that shot. And there was also a trend at one point where people would stand in front of trains coming at them at like 50, 60 miles an hour and then jump out the way. I would never do that.
I have no idea why a person would want to do such a thing.
Internet clout.
Todd, if the power goes out, how are you going to keep the bologna cold? Other than put it outside and freeze it. Hey, but we could have fried bologna on the grill.
Yum.
Yum. With cheese. Have to buy the cheese that you don't have to put in the refrigerator, though. The guy with the trailer that got out there and saw the Southern coming, y'all watched him earlier. He couldn't decide to go forward or backwards, so he decided to back her on up, and then he decided he had time yet to go. It's kind of like that squirrel making the decision, do I or do I not cross the road? Oh, I think I can. And then they get out there in the middle of the road, then they look at you and say, uh-oh. And then they decide left, right, no, yes, and then squish.
For 6 o'clock, it's kind of bright.
Yeah, we're doing much better than it used to be at 6 o'clock. I forget, Andy was telling us that the days are getting longer, and he is right. Normally he does our countdown to spring. I hope we're under 60 days by now.
Well, we only got February, then we got March, April. When does spring start?
Yeah, like 60 days from now, so it's January 1st, so it'll be March.
Ooh, a Mustang. It's one of the older Mustangs. Retro. Although I think the graphic could be better.
Y'all vote! Did you like the color and combination on that Mustang? Todd, I'll be eating cereal without milk, so just some good old cereal. Right out of the bag. Got some bread. Okay, John, are you saying there are 7 Sundays until spring? Is that what your message is? Or is it 7 Sundays to something else? Mardi Gras is early this year. Mrs. S and I are going to Mobile, the home of Mardi Gras. The 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, the week before. Love the seafood down there in Mobile. All right, so we have 7 more Sundays, John says, until spring.
Yay.
Mama Bear, 7 more Sundays and you can come out of that car.
Well, you gotta worry about the wasp.
And then the wasp will be back, that's right. cherry apple red is the best color for a Mustang. I agree with you.
Red's always a good color for a sports car.
The highway patrol can see you better.
I own a blue Camaro ZL1 with white racing stripes on it. The 2 white racing stripes across the top, front to back.
You want one or you have one?
I want one.
Oh, you want
That'd
one?
be nice. I have a Hot Wheels version of a ZL1 that has that same kind of setup, but it's a darker blue. I want like a bright blue Camaro ZL1. Although considering they stopped making them, it's probably going to be hard to get one. But they
That
still
could make it challenging.
They still make Corvettes, so I could get that instead. Little Corvette with racing stripes on it. Just got to be careful when you drive a car with that much power going all the way to the back of the wheels.
John, you certainly can come up with all the pros and cons. The bugs will be back in 7 Sundays too.
But at least we won't be dying out here in the cold. Freezing. Yep, keep the wasp away. All they ever do is build nests, especially the paper wasp. I had to deal with so many paper wasps last summer. It was really annoying. Very, very annoying.
Sounds back on. We were rescued. It's not Girus. By Colton rescued us. Thanks, Colton.
You're welcome.
Well, hi, Chuck. How are you? Hey, Chuck, remind me to tell you about Chris, who's going to be working on the Widow Building on Monday night or Monday afternoon. I need to fill you in. You know Chris. No, Mama Bear, when you get the sunshine, you get the wasp. You can't have one without the other. It's kind of like nature without mother. You can't have nature and you can't have mother. You got to have Mother Nature. That's the only way it goes together.
That sunset's beautiful.
If we can get Mama Bear out of the car, she might actually get to see her sunset.
It also looks pretty cool over there because there's a nice shade of pink in the sky.
We've got color in every different direction.
I'm going to take a picture of this because it looks really nice, along with the signals here too.
There's our northbound CSX train clearing from the south coming our way.
Oh wait, I think I see the lights flashing over there.
We got ditch lights, we got horn, we got glowage. Hey, I think maybe we got a train. Gates and lights.
Both hurt my ankle.
Mama Bear found the money bag. Across the diamond.
Was there only two units following all that?
CSX, we got a YN2. That was pretty neat. That was cool.
Hello, Don. How are you tonight?
You said the second one should be going that way.
371's coming south for NS. He's probably holding right now, waiting on him to get past. And we should hear CT clear him once CSX tells him that he's good to go.
I'm wondering if I should go home or if I should stay just for a little bit to see that second train. I'm worried about my phone dying.
How much you got left on time?
14.
Oh, you're good.
I got 14% and I don't know how when I'm home to go home.
That wind is so strong it's still trying to run the camera instead of me.
Wind will rip right through you.
Alright, we are, oh hey, we got a northbound NS Amber.
We got highball green.
We got highball green. Just that quick.
How about that?
So the second one's coming from that way to that way.
Uh-huh.
Neat.
Coming from the south, going to the north.
That was a YN2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite of the CSXs. I like the gray color on them.
Well, I'm hoping to get some new paint on the gray parts.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of rust. So.
He was a little weather. I don't know, just something about them. I like the gray on them. Just like the ones that, like the NS, the Casey lights, he calls them the Sonic trains. Because it's got the blue on the front and the gray. And it kind of resembles Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit. I like those. Those are cool.
Sonic the Hedgehog. What a quick
Casey said something. I didn't even realize what that looked like. I was looking at it. Gray. It's got the blue front end and it's got the spikes like Sonic. And I was like, huh. I was like, Sonic.
John's right. That's all it takes.
That's cool.
Tell Mrs. S you're ready to come home and have dinner. Boom. You get trains. We know 371 is sitting just north of us to come south. But we're going to run a northbound first.
My fingers are so cold I can't even feel them.
Hand warmers. Yeah, north, south.
It's so much colder now than it was earlier.
Ooh, and it's going to get quickly colder.
Without that sun, there ain't no heat. It makes me more excited for summer because at least at night in the summer, it's not freezing.
Mike, I believe we're going to head out of here.
All right,
It's getting cold.
Dark.
everybody. Colt and Mama Bear are thinking about making an exit because it is a little chilly. And quite honestly, they're right. Matter of fact, I was just thinking about sitting up in the cab of Production 6 while we waited on our northbound. And Colton, who's here with us too, says, I can't feel my hands. And there's a reason. Because it is getting colder by the moment the sun is gone, the colors are coming out, And we are still waiting for the next train.
We will see y'all at the next crossing, though. We'll
You
be
just
back.
never know what's going to pop up on the screen, do you? It's like going to Chuck E. Cheese and playing whack-a-mole. Boom! Up they come.
Boom, just pop right up, you know. Hey, there's Kid, you know.
I think next time we're going to move that rock.
Kid is on the screen.
Y'all be safe. And
Hey,
stay
it's
warm.
good to see you two.
Yeah,
Keep
good
her
to see you.
warm.
Oh, we're going to try to.
It was funny. She's trying to stand behind you after that last train, like it was going to keep her warm.
2 words. Hold equity. And rocket mortgage makes it really simple.
We'll see y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right, you two, stay out of trouble.
I think I
Good luck with the weather.
Yeah.
I think I heard that K5HL or K5HL. I don't know the points.
Well, let's hope you're right.
Either I heard it from a video because it sounded quiet, but it also sounded like it was quiet. I don't know. It's got the underglow on it.
Yep, it does have
And a turbo.
a turbo with glow.
I'm interested in both trains and cars, but we all know the two don't mix very well. So let's start with a little white dot in the sky. You don't see that?
No, I see it. I just want to see if there's any other ones. Oh, it's an awful bright dot.
Rail movements. But on the jacket.
Yepper. Bye, you guys. Like I said, I may be in the cab here in a moment.
Well, we're all more than glad they stand out here. Endurance.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Oh, it's her yelling at that car to come back.
So that little, what is it, ice storm, snowstorm, something supposed to be around this weekend?
It's supposed to start at, last I heard, 1 tomorrow night.
It's gonna be awful. Let's hope it doesn't stay throughout the week so people can actually go to work. Get their points. But given how cold it is, I wouldn't be surprised.
John, you always have the best ears. You yell out when you hear that train horn.
I have good ears too. I have heightened senses, specifically with my hearing.
Then we're going to find that train.
But that also means when I'm listening to music and there's like a loud part, that hurts my ears pretty bad. I don't like high frequency noises. And sometimes if I don't cover my ears, like when a train goes by, I get a headache for 2 hours.
I'm not using that.
I just cover my ears with my hands, and it works just fine. I walk home without a headache. When I go home, so it's an NS northbound?
Yes. These 4 signals are for NS. The 2 over there are for CSX.
Oh, okay. That's a easy clarification.
Yeah, the 4 up here on the bridge, those are the NS tracks. and then the 2 works on the tower back there. That's your CSX tracks. And these will give you your signals on the northbounds.
I'm hoping it's not too long before that Norfolk Southern shows up. Here comes a bit.
Yeah, because that means 371 sitting up Waring. That's where the signal track goes back to double. And that's the closest siding from where we are. There goes your red Mustang.
I think it's a Coyote engine. Flyaway or Coyote? Or something. Maybe. I don't remember what engine Mustang GTs have. I know some people like to take their Mustang GTs and then turn it into a GT500, which is a Shelby. Take all the spoilers and badges and all that, put it onto the Mustang GT. And they'll go to car meets and they'll pretend that the Mustang GT is a GT500. It's kind of funny. I'd rather it be burning hot than freezing cold. How was Christmas for you?
Fantastic. Yeah, great Christmas. We went to Florida this year.
I'm sure that was fun. I got some train stuff for Christmas, but most of the stuff I got was cars.
We did a couple days in St. Augustine, a couple days with family in Lakeland, so it was very peaceful. It was a nice escape.
St. Augustine's a really nice place.
Oh, I love St. Augustine. Great
I miss that
food.
place. I haven't been there in a few years, but it's a really nice place.
It's gotten so busy at Christmas.
There it is. I didn't hear anything.
He just snuck right in.
Haven't to me before. I hate how the bells continuously ring like that. Ruins the shots.
Colton already.
That's twice. 2 units pulling on a big train. Also, that didn't look like 15 miles an hour. It looked faster than 15 miles an hour.
We did the speed check, as you just heard Colton, and he registered in at 15 miles an hour when we did it, rolling through the big town of Dalton.
I think I'm gonna go home now because my phone's getting low. It's also getting dark and it's getting cold.
He's doing all 3 of those. Colton, it was good
It
to
was
meet
nice
you.
to meet you, Mike.
I'll see you at the next crossing, okay?
All right, have a great night.
Only if I can stay out of trouble.
I will.
See you after a while. Good luck this weekend with the storm. Well, everybody, Colton said to tell you all bye. He says it's getting a little chilly out here. And you know what? He is right. It is getting a little chilly out here. All right, we know 371 sitting north of town. It is 6:38. So we are going to give 371 20 minutes to get through town. In the meantime, we're going to hop in production 6, turn on some heat, and chat with you guys. everybody, cold has officially set in, and that is going to bring us to the end of today. Now, make sure y'all are ready for the weather coming. Don't forget to tell the one you love how much they mean to you. And don't forget to tell everybody you know what a great time you can have here on Rail Moments. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, now's the perfect time to do so. And from Casey and I, have a super, super night. Stay warm. And yes, we will see you at the next crossing. Weather permitting, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks everybody for being with us live from Dalton, Georgia. And if you did not see last night at the south end of the Norfolk Yard, we did catch the damaged eco unit that they set up from the Macon yard, and it is damaged on both sides of that locomotive. So, see y'all at the next crossing.